All right, let's get rolling. You grabbed a band or something, right? Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Good morning, Caroline.
Morning.
Do you want to grab a band or a towel or something to wrap around? We're going to do some static stretch. Okay. Me. All right, guys, so today we're going to start with the hamstrings. I'm just going to work our way around the hip girdle and into the upper body. So just a normal basic hamstring stretch we're going to start with. And take your band or your towel or your sheet or whatever you have. Hook it under your foot. I want you to keep this foot active so it's flexed the whole time. We're only going to relax it at a certain point, okay? So flex. I'm going to pull some tension on my band. That lets me feel it immediately in my calf and in my hamstring. The leg that's on the ground, that foot is active as well. And I'm going to pull this hamstring up, my foot toward my face. I assume you guys are super tight from your workouts this weekend. And I'm going to just hold this for about 30 seconds. So while you're lying here, just focus on deep breathing. Don't worry about the time. I'll take care of that. And then you're going to pull tension on whatever is hooked around your foot. You're going to push your foot down into it. Let your leg drop just a little bit, nice and slow. We're not going fully to resting. 4, 5, relax it, bring it right back up. Good. Your muscle is most flexible immediately after it contracts. So as soon as you release that contraction, you want to bring that leg up. Nice deep breaths. You should be starting to feel the tension leave your lower back. Okay, go ahead and pull on that band. Press your leg down into it. 4, 5, and relax. Bring it right back up. Good. Focus on your breathing. Imagine that tension leaving your body. Okay, we're going to do one more. Pull tension, press that leg down. Relax, bring it right back up. By now you should be feeling the stretch down into your glute. And right where you are, you're going to seesaw whatever's hooked around your foot. So pull with the right arm and the left. Okay, that should be moving your foot side to side just a little bit. Okay, we want to work that inversion, eversion. Just open up that ankle joint. And then if your band is not hooked around the ball of your foot, go ahead and move it up. Pull our toes toward our face and relax. So flex, point, flex, point. Good. Think about that calf opening up. Okay, now as you flex and point, you're going to pull tension side to side on that band or whatever you have, just like we were doing before. You're kind of making these little circles with your ankle. Okay, band comes to the outside hand. I'm going to let my other arm come to the side. Wherever you're comfortable is fine with me. Just remember, keep that palm up toward the sky. I'm going to open to the sides as far as I can without letting my sacrum come off the ground. I'm going to pull it back up. Okay. Nice and easy. Every time I come out to the side, I'm going to think about bringing my toes closer to my head and up. Keep that foot flexed. Work within your pain-free range of motion. If your hip flexor is pulling on the leg that's on the floor, just bend your knee. That's fine. Okay, we're going to do one more. Beautiful. I'm going to bring that leg up. I kind of made a half circle into the hamstring stretch, out for the adductors, and back up. Hamstring, adductors, swoop it around. Good. Think about that hip capsule opening up. Slowly, as quickly as you want to, just don't lose control. Keep those feet active. One more. Good. Right from here, I'm going to pull my leg into a figure 4 stretch. Move that band wherever you feel more comfortable. I like it right at the top of my foot. I'm just pulling my ankle toward my face. I'm holding the band in my opposite hand. That's what's comfortable for me. Do what's good for you. And we're going to PNF this just like we did with our hamstring. So I'm going to hold it for about 30 seconds. If my muscle starts to shake, I'm just going to let up on the tension. That's your muscle spindles freaking out. Okay, now I'm going to pull tension on that band, and I'm going to try to kick my leg out toward you guys, right? So I'm bringing my foot out toward you. Work on those internal, external rotation. Relax. Bring it back in. Again, if it's more comfortable for you to have your leg bent, you feel safer that way, go ahead and do that. Okay, again, I'm pulling tension on that band on a diagonal, and I'm trying to open up my leg. Good, relax, bring it back in. We're going to do that one more time. That shouldn't necessarily be a comfortable movement, so don't worry if it isn't. One more time, open up. Good, bring it back in. And straighten that leg. So I'm on a diagonal, right? I'm going to work the oblique pattern here. My foot is still flexed. So my heel is pointed out toward the rig. And I'm bringing my leg across my body on the diagonal. I'm not shooting straight across because I don't want to twist my spine. Active feet, nice deep breaths. Pull tension on whatever you're using. Straighten that leg back up to the 90-degree position. Good, relax. Bring it back over. So every time I come over, again, my foot is trying to come closer to my head. I should feel this stretch in my TFL, down through my IT band, mostly up here in the hip capsule. Good, pull tension on that band. Bring that leg back up to neutral. Nice deep breath, let it go. One more. Pull tension, bring it back up to neutral, and relax. Good. Okay, we're coming back into that position, but we're not in the full stretch. We're just in the starting position. So I'm going to hold it here, and I'm going to drive my glute down toward the ground, and then I'm going to relax. Drive down and relax. Good. So I'm just trying to shove my femur, the long bone in your thigh, toward the ground to open up that posterior capsule. Just drive and release. Not going to feel like a huge movement. One more. Perfect. I'm going to grab that band. I'm going to roll to my side. And I'm going to pull back for a quad stretch. So try not to keep your leg up here. I'm going to keep everything in mind. I'm going to pull tension on that band, and I'm going to try to bring my leg forward. And relax, bring it back. If it's more comfortable for you to do this on your stomach, feel free to do that. Right feet are still active. And I'm going to pull tension and bring that leg forward. If you're lying on your stomach, all you're going to do is try to straighten your knee. Okay, one more stretch. And I'll let that go. I'm going to release that leg, and I'm going to move to the other leg. The band goes around the foot. We have active feet, and we're up here for this hamstring stretch. So nice deep breaths. Pull tension on that band, press the leg down. Relax, bring it right back up into a stretch. Keep those feet active, keep your deep breathing. Go ahead and pull tension. Drop that leg. And bring it right back up for that stretch. You have 2 more. Don't give up on your breathing. Pull tension, drive the leg down. And last stretch. Don't force your knee to be straight. That's not what's comfortable for you. If you need a little bend, that's okay. Pull tension, drive down one more time. Relax, bring it right back up. Okay, and just like before, I'm going to seesaw my arms, pulling on this band side to side. We're going to open that ankle up, inversion, eversion. And I'm going to pull a little bit of tension. I'm going to point my toe and flex. If you need to move that band up, go ahead and do it. Good. Now I'm going to add that seesaw back in while I do it. So my ankle starts to make little circles. Beautiful. Grab that band in your outside hand. My arm's coming out to the side. My foot is flexed, and we're going to open out and bring it back in. Open out. And bring it in. So I'm going just to the point where I feel that nice stretch. I'm not going beyond that. As soon as I feel that, I hold for a couple seconds and bring it back up. All right, let's PNF this one. Go ahead and hold that out there. This one we're only going to hold for 15. I'm going to grab the band with my opposite hand, pull tension. Bring that leg back up. Bring it back out. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Hold for 15. Pull, come on up. Now I'm doing this on this side just because I felt a little bit of gripping in my adductor. So anytime I feel like my muscles just don't want to let go or glued to the bone, I'm going to add in a little bit of this PNF work. Pull tension, bring it back up. Here I'm going back, switching hands back. I'm going to pull the hamstring stretch, come out to the side, swoop around. Hamstring, adductor, swoop around. Good, don't let that sacrum come off the ground. You want to stay in a range of motion that's safe for your anatomy. Don't give up on that breath. When you exhale, think about all that tension leaving your muscles. I'm going to do 2 more. Hamstring, adductor, back to the start. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to grab that band in my opposite hand. My foot is still flexed, and I'm over here on the diagonal. If anything's pinching or pulling, readjust your position. Okay, pull tension on that band. Pull it up. Relax, we're back to the stretch. Play around with your hand position. Which arm feels better for you to hold the band with? Whichever arm you choose, that's going to change where the tension is in your muscle. So make sure that you're choosing the one that feels right for your body. Now, as I get more comfortable in this stretch, I'm letting my hips sink down toward the ground. I'm going to pull tension, bring it back up. And we do 1 more of these on this side. Pull tension, open back up. Good, bring it back over just to the starting point, and again, I'm going to drop my hip toward the ground and come back up. So I'm driving my leg straight down, like I'm trying to jam my femur back into my skeleton. Not a huge movement. Good, and right from there, I'm going to drop into that figure 4 and bring that leg in. Again, if you want to keep your opposite leg bent because your body needs that stability, feel free. Make sure that band is on a place that's comfortable for you. I like it right at the top of my foot, so my ankle feels secure. hold that band in my opposite hand, and I'm gonna open my leg up toward the chalkboard and bring it back in. Open up, hold that tension, and relax. We'll do one more. Hold tension, open that leg up. Good, hold it one more time, quick stretch. And you're gonna roll to your side for the quad. Or your stomach, whatever you're more comfortable with. I'm going to pull tension. I'm going to bring that knee forward toward you guys. And I'm going to open it back up. Pull tension, bring that leg forward, open it up one more time. Beautiful, nice deep breath, let it go. We're gonna move to the upper body now, so as you're ready, go ahead and stand up nice and slowly. I don't want anyone to be dizzy. Okay, grab that band. We're gonna go palms down, pull some nice tension, up and back. I don't want you to go all the way behind your back yet. You're just going wherever that range of motion for your shoulders lives, that's where you're gonna stay. Whatever you're using, make sure you're holding tension on it. You never want to let that go. Okay, now as I come back here, I'm going to drop my left arm and I'm going to circle my arms around my body. A nice continuous flow. And I'm going to add my torso with it. So not a huge movement. I just don't want to restrict my rib cage. And you might be feeling adjustments in your spine. I know I am. Now let's add it in a little bit deeper. So I'm full range of motion. We get that cue all involved. One more. Good. I'm going back to the little range of motion, okay? No torso involvement, but I'm in the opposite direction. Go as slowly as you need to. Feel those shoulder capsules open. And I'm going to add in that torso just a little bit. We just want that rib cage to open up. Make sure you're breathing. Your rib cage won't open if you're not breathing. And let's add that torso in big time. Full swoop around. Keep that spine mobile. Keep the tension on your band. One more. Good. Now this time I am going to invite you to come all the way behind you and all the way forward. If you can. If you can't, work within your pain-free range of motion. Do one more. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to switch my hands so I'm palms up. I'm going to hold the band tight in my left arm, so there's no movement in my left arm. My right arm is just going to come out. Okay, so I'm just doing these little external rotations. Let's wake that rotator cuff up. You can see it's a very small movement. I'm not going far at all. Some of you might be able to come out here. That's awesome. If that's your pain-free range of motion, do it. I have a little trouble with my rotator cuff. Good. Perfect. Okay, we're going to switch hands. My right arm stays still, my left arm opens. Whatever your pain-free range of motion is. My band is a little bit tight to be doing this with, so if you feel too much tension, just loosen up on that. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to open up that pec a little bit. So I want you to grab this, palms down. I'm going to go on the diagonal here. So my right elbow's up. As loose as you can keep your band for now. I'm just going to open that up. So as I open, I'm thinking about bringing my arm behind me just a little bit, right? Because I want to stretch that pec. But I don't want to open and then move. I want it to be the same exact pattern. One more. Beautiful. I'm going to do a switch. Open and back just a little bit. One more. Good. Okay, I'm going to ditch the band, and I'm just going to do a little bit of pattern for my nerve tracking. So just like you're putting on your seatbelt, we're going to go thumbs down to the hip, thumbs up as we open. Okay. So whatever your pain-free range of motion is, I want you to keep the tension in that shoulder girdle. If you have any kind of impingement issues going on, this is a great movement for you. Thumbs down, thumbs up. If you feel any kind of cracking or weird things going on in your shoulder, start doing this movement with the band under your foot or hooked to something. Make sure that you're keeping your shoulder blade down. One more. Perfect. Other side. Thumb down to the hip. Off as we open. Make sure you're on that diagonal pattern. I don't want the arm to drop. One more. Beautiful. Nice and simple. Huge circles with your arms. I'm moving backward. Okay, we're not going to move forward in this one because we want to open that chest up. We spend too much time at the computer on our phones hunched over. We want to go in the opposite direction. Nice deep breaths. Awesome. Okay, back to the ground. We're going to end as always in our grace position. We're not going to move through any of these movements today. We're just going to stay here. Palms are up. You're focused on that breath. Giving gratitude to your body. I don't want anyone to move until they feel all of that tension come out of their bodies. I hope you liked today's class, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Get in contact with me if you need extra help or you have any weird little things going on with your body. I'll see you next week. Bye.